Good morning. Today we're going to learn about measures of center. These sets of notes are going to go on page 5 of your interactive notebook. And this is a really important concept for this unit. It's talking about data and how we can utilize data and find patterns within data. And remember, our data comes when we do a statistical question and we do a survey or a poll and we collect that information. If you need additional help, you can go to Big Ideas Math, pages 398 to 399, or 404 to 406 to get some help. Remember, our essential question that we're trying to answer by the end of this notes is, in what ways can you describe a data set? Also remember that if at any point you need more time, you can pause the video or go back. Let's begin. Our first term that we will be describing is measures of center. Measure of center is a measure that describes the typical value of a data set. Excuse me. So once again, we're looking for patterns. And so we're going to arrange our data in a way in which we can find where the center would be. Now, underneath this category would be our terms mean and median, excuse me, and mode. And the first of those terms is mean. Mean is another word for average. So to find it, we find the sum of data divided by the number values. Okay, so that basically just means we add up all the numbers that are in our data and we divide by how many numbers we have. So let's try that out. If our data are the numbers 8, 5, 6, and 9, to find the mean, we would add those numbers up. 8 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9. And if I do that, I get 8 plus 5. Well, that's 13. Plus 6 is 19. Plus 9 is 28. And then I'm going to divide. So first, I add, and 2, I divide. And so we have in our data set 4 values of data. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 data values. So I'm going to take this number and I'm going to divide by 4. Well, 28 divided by 4 equals 7. Our mean equals 7. So remember, for mean, you add up your values and then divide by how many values you have. This is really important to know. Our next one is median. Median is the middle of the data set. To solve this, we're going to put your data set in order. And I put it in order from smallest to largest. Okay, so if my data, in this case, if my data is 5, 8, 9, 12, and 14. So notice they're in order from smallest to largest. Then I'm just going to find the middle number. So how I like to do this is I start on both sides and I work my way in by just hopping at the same pace. So 1, 2, and then I get to the middle, 9. So our median equals 9. Now, here's the thing though. Sometimes we don't have an odd data set. We have an even data set. So if, for example, our data was 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, and 11. Notice that that's 6 numbers. It's even. Well, if I jump to the middle, jump, 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 I end up with 2 numbers in the middle. If that's the case, you find the mean or average of the 2 numbers in the middle. So I do that by taking 5 plus 7, which equals 12, and then I divide that by 2, because there's 2 sets of numbers in the middle, and I get 6. So my median, or middle, equals 6. It's between 5 and 7, which makes sense, right? This is also very important to know. So the final one is mode. Mode is the easiest, I think. With mode, you just have to find the value that repeats the most. Now, what's interesting also is in your data, you can have more than one mode. Or no mode. So you can't have more than one median. You can't have more than one mean. There's one average. There's one middle number. But with mode, you can have more than one or you can have none. So if no numbers repeat more than once, you have no mode. If 2 numbers repeat the same and the most, you have 2 modes. So let's put this into action. Here's our data. Let's do 11, 13, 15, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 24. Well, we have a 15, 15, 24, and 24. We have 2 sets of numbers that repeat, and they both repeat the same amount, so our mode, in this case, our modes, equals 15 and 24. They repeat the most frequently. This is also important. And so those are our main areas of measure of central tendency. So your measures of center are your mean, median, and mode. Remember, your mean is your average. You take your data, you add them up, and you divide by how many data values you have. Your median, you put your numbers in order from smallest to largest, and you hop your way to the middle. And when you get to the middle, if you have two numbers in the middle, you find the average of that by adding them up and dividing by 2. And our mode is the numbers that repeat the most. And you can always have no mode if no numbers repeat, or more than one mode if they have the same repeating value. Let's do a practice, shall we? I'm going to go to page 4. For today's proof that you took these notes, all you have to do is submit this answer in the form of a screenshot, or you can give me the answer. Question 1. Find the data value. So we're going to find the mean, median, and mode of 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, and 13. So once again, this is your prove that you took the notes question. You are going to take this problem right here, and you're either going to take a picture of it and submit it, or you can type it out into the document, your answers. But I want the mean or average. I want the median or middle, and I want the mode. That's your prove it that you know it. If you need help, you can always join me in an async class. You can come in at the 8:24 hour, or you're welcome to go back and rewatch this video. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.